Hello coloring friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessie in Color. I hope everyone's doing well, and this is everybody's favorite video, completed pages. Woo! So I've been thinking about, let me put a book here so you guys have something to look at other than my silly desk. I've been thinking about how I want to do this, just because I don't think doing a completed video or a completed pages video at the beginning of every month is the most practical for me, because sometimes I'm a really fast colorist and I color a ton of pages, and then sometimes I'm a really slow colorist and I color a few amount of pages. So I kind of go back and forth depending on how I'm feeling, how involved I feel like being on that page. So what I thought I would do is I would just start like a series on my channel that is completed pages, and just every time one comes out, instead of it being like July completed coloring pages, it'll be completed coloring pages part 1, part 2, part 3. So I just think that that'll work better for me and my style of coloring. So you guys might get 2 a month, you might get 1 a month, you might get 1 in 2 months, just depending on what's going on in my life and how much coloring I'm doing. So hopefully that sounds good to everybody. But yeah, let's get into the completed pages that I have right now. Most of these are end of June, it's August, so end of July, beginning of August. And this first page here, this is in Floating Islands by Coco Wyo. I don't know if this book is still available. This is one of their very early books, so I don't know if you can get this one or not. If you can, it's on Amazon. But a little bit of Christmas in July coloring here, and I'll try to tilt it around. It has kind of an iridescent finish on it, but this book here is one of my 20 to complete first, so it's got lots of pages in it that are colored, and I thought Christmas in July was perfect timing to get this page done. So that's the first one, little Santa Claus. Hopefully you guys can see those sparkles. This is the iridescent stuff that's on the top is a new product that I got that I'm going to show you guys in my next video, because I'm going to do a little haul video. So there's Santa Claus and Floating Islands by Coco Wyo. Okay, and then you'll see in this stack of completed pages a lot of Morgan O'Brien and R.J. Hampson, because I was trying to focus on coloring in those books. So we have one in Matchstick Mouse, floral coloring book, and you have this one. This is probably one of my favorite pages in the book. I really like the little blue bells. I was gonna do the background in orange, and then, but I don't know if there's another page in this book where I've done that. But yeah, like this one. So I always color her hat orange, and I was like, oh, I can't do the background orange because her hat will be orange. And then I started coloring, and I was like, she doesn't have her hat in this. So I wish I would have done the background orange, but other than that, it's cute, it's simple. I think I just used Crayola Super Tips. So that's Matchstick Mouse by Morgan O'Brien, floral coloring book. And then we have an R.J. Hampson in Serendipity. This is my first page colored in this book, and I did this Do Not Disturb, the dragon in the little jar. Yeah, this is mostly Crayola colored pencil, and then I think this is Crayola Super Tip too. This bright yellow is there's a neon yellow Crayola Super Tip. And then the little yellow spots are Moonlight Jelly Roll. So there's some, I don't know if you can see that the dragonfly is a little sparkly. His wings. He's That would be the Jelly Roll. I always use the Jelly Roll Stardust for most of my sparklies. So that's Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. And then another R.J. Hampson book. I got Forest Song. And I did this one. This one is just Crayola colored pencil. So I thought this was really cute. And I tried to do like real birds. So it's a cardinal, a blue jay, a blue bird, and then a yellow finch. And then there's my little baby deer. And I used a little bit of the white Jelly Roll on like their eyes and the spots of the baby deer. But other than that, just Crayola colored pencil. I just think the Crayola colors are so bright. That's why I use them so much. Just really, you know, they're cheap and they're meant for kids, but I love them. So this book, this is another one of my 22 complete first. And I did a few pages in here. This is the Coloring Heaven, the Care Bears Collection Edition. And I have a lot done in this book. I probably have less than 10 pages left, so you probably see a lot of this coming up. Hopefully I finish it. But, yeah. This little guy, Catching the Stars. I always forget this one's name. It might be... no, Harmony Bear has the flower. I'm pretty good at Care Bear names because I do collect Care Bears, but I always forget that one's name. So that I did that one. And then this one. This is Wish Bear. I believe most of these pages are just my Ohuhu pastels, and you can see this is the pastel yellow moonlight on these little stars here. And then I did, this is the last one, this one. This is Cheer Bear. Yeah, these pages are hard to show. That's Cheer Bear. And yeah. So it's spaced out. These are, so this is the Ohuhu pastels. But this is done with these ink glitter markers. They used to sell these at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if they still make them because I can't find them anywhere, but I do love these. So if you see them anywhere, please, please, please give me a link because I would really like to stock up on them because I use them all the time. I love them. And I just opened all my unopened packs and I haven't been able to find them, so that's devastating. But yeah, so just one thing about this book that I wanted to share. I don't know if you guys can read this, but in it has a Cosmic Care Bear section. So that would be a great thing to color for Spacember coming up next month. So there's this one that's spaced out. I've colored this one. This was in 2022. When the book first came out, but there's that one. And then there was one more, I thought. Well, maybe there's only the two, but definitely even like these ones with Wish Bear or Bedtime Bear would be good for Spacember. So I just wanted to point that out. This one is galaxy themed. I did that myself, but yeah. So like, you could kind of do that one for Spacember with the stars. But I just wanted to show at least those two pages, the spaced out and the cosmic. Now I lost it, but it's a couple pages in a book you might not expect that you could do for Spacember. Alright, next book. This is Yoga Animals So Cute. Is it Kima? Yeah, I'm not entirely too sure how to say that. I'm dyslexic and I get nervous about pronouncing things, so I'm just gonna let you read that. But it's Yoga Animals So Cute, and I did this little llama. For the most part, the outside is my Garby watercolors in the metallic. I don't know, you can kind of see a shine there if I go like that. The lighting's not the best because I don't have like a filming light, so I use natural light, and it's a little gross outside today, so. But yeah, so that's the Garby metallic watercolors, and then the border and the stars I did with the Artex acrylic paint markers, the ones with the brushes, and then the llama itself is Ohuhu pastel marker. So, and this is kind of how I tend to color in this book. I do like just like a wash. Like I tried to make this one very colorful on the outside and then do the border and the inside. So that's kind of how I've been tackling this book. There's one more page. Little Korg. Yeah. So it's Yoga Animals, so cute. Some more Christmas in July coloring here. This is Stone Mosaics Mandalas Christmas edition. And what's this one? It's got the little shooting stars and the Christmas trees. So it's a quick and simple page there. And then I have this one. This is Goblin Core. This is by Chartwell Books. These are mostly Shutterstock books. But it's usually like a good collection of the images. I have a couple of their books. I think I have one called Moon Magic. So they're usually pretty good. But I did this mushroom. And this is the first page I colored in this book. Yeah, simple, straightforward. The red, these were Ohuhu alcohol markers. The red kind of splattered here, but I feel like it looks intentional and I think it looks kind of cool. I don't even know if you guys can really see that. It's just a little bit of splatter going up the side there, but I think it's cute, so. Anyway, but yeah, it's the Ohuhu alcohol markers, and then this border here is one of the very few. I have like maybe 10 of the Copic Chow markers. They're the thinner Copic markers, not the bigger, more like ovally expensive ones. They're like round and smaller. But that's one of the very few that I have, and it's this gold color, and I just think it's really, really pretty. It felt like maybe it was running out of ink a little bit, so, but I do really like it, so I might buy a refill for it. Yeah. So that's Goblin Core. I do want to color more in that book because it is cute. So this book, again, this is another one that I just don't feel comfortable butchering that name, especially that last name. But this is Color Me Circus, and I'm not sure where I saw this book. I don't see it very often online. I feel like this is something Doodle Robot would like, so I might have saw it on her channel, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But I love like the imagery of the circus. I don't really care for the circus itself because of abusive animals, but yeah, I did this little clown girl, and she's got her little kitty cat, and her boots match her kitty cat, and her nose matches the kitty cat's bow. But that was just a simple one I did. Fun. I did find this book on Amazon, I think, but this is not Amazon paper, and I would argue, and I'm not picky about paper at all, like I'll color on anything, but this is some of the worst paper I've ever seen, so just, if you like this book, beware of that. It's very, very thin, almost newspaper-like. So I usually just use my Crayola color pencils in here, but just be warned of that if you like are looking at this and go, oh, that's so pretty, because that's what I did, and then I was like, oh wow, like again, I'm not picky about paper at all, like I'll use anything, but this I was like, that's a little challenging to color on, because it is very, very thin. And like a lot of times, like I would look at a page like this and be like, oh, I'll watercolor all those squares, but like there's literally no way I'd be able to use watercolor on this without using the other pages. So, but yeah, that's Color Me Circus by this person here. Okay. This is another hard name, but I'm going to try to say it. It's Usiku, I think. I feel like that's how I've heard people say it. I did not have her Witches series. I'm not super into coloring people, but this Lonely Pumpkin series is so cute. I only have the first two. I can't remember. I think there's a Lonely Pumpkin 3, and then a Lonely Pumpkin Christmas. I want those real bad. I love this book so much, and I love the first one, but I love the second one more. I colored in both of them. I'll show you why I like the second one more in a second. But in book 1, I colored this one. And for the most part, I keep her colors relatively similar. And every page I color, I do this like kind of Wednesday Addams inspired dress. And I always do these Moonlight Jelly Roll, the neon orange freckles. So I don't always use the exact same orange, but I always do use those, that Moonlight Jelly Roll for her cheeks. And then this is the 0.6. I like the size 1's better, but, and then her eyes, I use this black, I think I've talked about these on my channel before, these Art Alternative gel pens. They actually make these at Joann's, and you can buy them open stock, and I always buy the gold, silver, and this black glitter, because it's honestly one of the best black glitter gel pens I've used. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. But yeah, I really enjoyed coloring the little toads in this one. They're really cute to me. So there is Lonely Pumpkin by Usiku. Am I saying that right? Don't yell at me in the comments if I'm not. I'm doing my best. Okay, so this is book 2, and I'm going to show you guys why I love this book so much, because I don't see this one as much as the Little Witches book, the Lonely Pumpkin series. I don't know if that's what the other series is called, actually. I think it's Little Witches, but it's her witch series book. And this is the page I colored. I'll show you guys that quick. So I did color in both the books I have. What I really love about this book, let me see if I can find it. There's that Nightmare Before Christmas, the Halloween door. So in book 2, there's this picture here where she finds this little puppy in the graveyard, this little ghost puppy. And she's so excited to find him. This would be me if I found a little puppy. I'd be like, oh my God, it's a puppy. And she takes this puppy home, and he has been in the books ever since. And there's more Nightmare Before Christmas inspired stuff. That's the little ducky. But like, he's her best friend now. And I am so obsessed with that. It brings me a lot of joy. I really, really love dogs. I really, really, really love my dog. And I love that her little ghost puppy has the pointy ears, because my puppy has pointy ears. So I'm like, oh, it's me and Loki. So yeah, I really love this series. I really want the other 2 books. He's so cute. Very Tim Burton inspired, which I'm a big Tim Burton fan. But yeah, if you don't have these Lonely Pumpkin books, but you like Usiku, get these. Seriously. It's Amazon printed. It's like an Amazon printed square book. It has that matte kind of feeling cover. I love those. I heard some people say they don't like those, but I think they feel very nice on my hands. So that's Lonely Pumpkin. On this next page, this could kind of go for my tag. Oh, I thought I had enough space here. I thought I checked it before well, I'm still figuring out filming setup. Don't look at my dirty pastel tools over here. I'm still kind of figuring out my setup. Hopefully, I need to just get a new stand. I think it's the stand that's not working for me. But, I'll show you both sides here. So this is, A Passion for Japan by this person, Sarah Muzio? That's probably very wrong. I'm going to put it in the middle here while I talk about it, but I used my chalk pastels, which the chalk pastels I use, I don't have easy access to them right now, but they are like Stampin' Up! Chalk pastels from like the 90s. That used to be my mom's. So that's what the background is. And then I use my Crayola color pencils. So yeah, it's just, and I did this because this is one of my first coloring books I ever got. I started coloring in 2021, and this is one of the first pages I ever colored. So in July, is around when I started coloring in 2021. So I colored this in July as kind of like a update on coloring style. Since the pages were, it's just because they're both origami shapes is why I'm saying the pages are similar, but yeah. And I honestly haven't colored in this book since I did this page in 2021, so I needed to touch it again. But that is A Passion for Japan. I got this book at Joann's. I don't know if you can still get it or not, so I don't know who the publisher is. I'm not sure. It says WS on the spine, so I don't know what publisher that is. If anybody knows, they can put it in the... Oh, it says here, it's White Star Publishers. So that's the ISBN, if you kind of like it. I don't see this book very often, so just if anyone's interested. If you like, I think there's somebody that does a coloring Asian tag. This book would be really good for that. Yeah, anyway, I have a whole stack of Morgan O'Brien books here. I don't say Matchstick Mouse because one of them is Chompy Fluff Mushrooms. Oh my god. Chompy Fluff Monsters. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I had a weird morning. I'm gonna take a drink since I'm tripping over my words. We had this really weird storm this morning and lost all our power, and the animals were acting weird, and whew, my brain is just fried. So let's look at our Morgan O'Briens. I thought I marked all of the pages I've done, but apparently I didn't mark this one, so let's look for it here. But this is Chompy Fluff Monsters. Say that. Is this the one I did? It is. I didn't think it was. Okay. Yeah, so it's just a simple one. I looked at these little guys and was like, that's Woodstock. That's Woodstock from Snoopy if he was a little dinosaur. So they're just little yellow guys with some red mushrooms. I think this is Crayola Super Tip. Simple, quick, a little bit of Jelly Roll Stardust for the purple and the little lines. But yeah, that's Chompy Fluff Monsters. And I cannot say that for whatever reason. Put that book to the side. Alright, now there's a bunch of Matchstick Mouse. So this is the summer coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. This page is one of my favorites. I think most of these are in Crayola Super Tip. I think I just kind of sat down one afternoon with my Crayola Super Tips and my Morgan O'Brien books and colored in each one. So yeah. I just really like this one's really cute. They got fish and chips. And I always, always, always color her hat orange. And because it's usually orange on the cover, but that's also my favorite color. My favorite color is orange. Alright. So here is the next one. This is the Christmas coloring book. So another little Christmas in July page. I don't color very much Christmas around Christmas because I don't usually have time. So I do try to do some Christmas in July so that they do get touched, just because I don't have a ton of Christmas coloring books, but I do have some for the artists that I really like, and I don't want them to go untouched, even though I'm not super big into Christmas coloring. So, and I made her a bluebird. I do really like bluebirds. That's one of a couple bluebirds I colored this month. You saw that one in the R.J. Hampson book already. Oh, so here's this one. Again, Crayola Super Tip. Look at her. Ah, she's so cute. I do really love these books. She's a really, really cute character. I love all her little insect friends. And then here's when she's looking at the stars. I would say that I was very much like Matchstick Mouse when I was a little girl. I used to like go around and collect bugs in a little bucket, and I would try to feed them leaves, even though most of them didn't eat leaves. I didn't know what they ate though. I used to collect little frogs and follow little critters around in the woods. So I feel like I relate to the character of Matchstick Mouse and all her little critter friends. Alright, then we have Springtime. And I picked a lot of like starry pages, like nighttime pages. But here she is with her little friends again. And they're just, she's looking at the stars. Yeah. Just so precious. And then I have one more Morgan O'Brien book. And that is the Welcome to the Village. This book is not in print on Amazon anymore, but I believe you can get it on his Ko-fi. Just if you do, I mean, if you can, it is what it is, but if you do get his free books on his Ko-fi, I very much recommend you donate to him so that he can keep doing what he's doing. We can keep getting more books. But this is, my other hobby is playing video games, and I'm a big Nintendo girly, and so I really like Animal Crossing. And then we have Blathers and Celeste. And I picked oranges for my island, because that's the fruit I always want in my Animal Crossing games. Yeah. So that one's really, really cute. It really does look like I was going for like a theme of like stars and skies and stuff. I'm subconsciously very excited for Space Timber, I guess. Alright, this is another page for my tag dominating detailed double pages. Can't believe I said that on the first try with how much trouble I'm having talking. But this one was a labor of love. I wish I would not have done the background in colored pencil because it took so long. But this is all, except for a little bit of glitter gel pen and a little bit of Moonlight Jelly Roll, this is entirely Crayola colored pencil. And although it doesn't look, this big section of like the background doesn't look fabulous, the Johanna Besford books do tend to do really well with the Crayola colored pencil. I do recommend that. But yeah, this is Magical Jungle, and that was for dominating detailed double pages. So if you haven't seen that tag yet, you can check it out on my YouTube, and I do have a post about it on my Instagram. It is hot in here. Okay, this is my last book, and we have another R.J. Hampson book. And this is A Frog's Tale. This might be my first page I've colored in this book as well. I really need to touch his books more. I have decided I'm not going to buy any more no matter how much I like them, because I just don't color in them very often. But, yeah, I did this page. It says Mr. Froggity Falls Asleep over here. Yeah, I just really like this one. I like goldfish a lot, so I made mine goldfish. I ironically, like, unintentionally did this page on the day that the men's 4 rowing team won the gold. I didn't do that on purpose, but that's a little fun background. I was watching the Olympics, and they won gold, so that was pretty cool. And apparently it was the first time that an American team has won gold in that event since the 60s, so that was pretty cool. So unintentionally, this was my page for that special Olympic moment. But that's my last page that I have for this this video of my completed coloring pages. And hopefully I'll have more pages to show you guys soon. I am, like, right after this, I'm going to film a haul. I have a just teeny tiny haul that I have some books that I'm going to flip through and a couple of supplies to show you guys. And then I think at the beginning of next week, so today is August 7th, I think. So I'll post this video today, the haul video tomorrow, if everything goes to plan. And then the beginning of next week, I want to try and start filming my coloring book collection videos, because I know a lot of people like to see that, and I love to see that. So that's something that I want to have on my channel for people to go back and watch. So that's the plan for videos going forward. And then I probably make a couple videos about Spacetember, which is a tag that me and some of the girls from the Alien Worlds Data Report group are hosting. So definitely check out that hashtag Spacetember 2024. Check it out on Instagram is where most of the posts are right now, but I'll make a couple videos for that. And if there's any other videos that you guys would like to see me make, please let me know in the comments. And I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And just so you all know, I know I made a video a couple weeks ago about how I was having a really hard time. I had my first therapy appointment this week. I'm doing great. I'm feeling much better. And I hope you guys, whether it's therapy or some other form of self-care, take some time for yourself to make yourself feel better. And yeah, just take care of yourself and have a good day. Bye.